Hi, hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, we're going to be doing my makeup inventory. The last time that I filmed one of these videos was 6 months ago, which is crazy. So we're going to see the differences in my numbers. Has there been an increase, a decrease? We're going to find out today. So if you're interested in seeing my numbers, just keep on watching. But before that, don't forget, if you like drugstore makeup, go ahead and stick around, subscribe, maybe hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload. And if you could like the video if you like it. And I did want to mention, if you guys have been on my channel, you guys know I've been doing makeup collection videos, so that playlist is going to be down below. We won't be going in depth into my makeup collection in this video because I already did that in the makeup collection video. So if you're interested in that, you want to see mini reviews on every single product in my collection, go ahead and check that out. That link is going to be down below. So we do have quite a bit to go through. I did like a messy kind of list of all the numbers. The only things that I'm not going to be talking about today that I mentioned in my last video was sponges. I counted my sponges up, and honestly it doesn't seem like I have a lot of sponges, and I go through them quite a bit. I've been gravitating towards certain type of sponges, specifically the dollar ones from Mascaras because they're really good. So I'm probably going to declutter all my other sponges because I just don't use them. So I decided just not to add that section in today's video. As well as lip balms. Honestly, my lip balms are always changing, shifting, and you guys know I talked about them in my lip balm collection video, but they're always like coming in and out. So I didn't count lip balms or glitters or lashes. Lashes, another thing that it's always switching out, so I didn't count those in today's makeup inventory. But everything else we have here, so let's just get right into it. I believe I have a makeup inventory playlist, so if you want to catch up on my past ones, that's going to be down below as well. And like I mentioned, I'm going to have some photographs, so I'm going to move a little bit over and we're going to start talking about my numbers. Alright, so we're going to start off with brow products. In my last makeup inventory, I had a total of 13 brow products. So that's including like brow pomades and brow pencils, everything that's included in a brow routine I put in this section. So I did have a total of 13, and now I have a total of 21, which it didn't really go up too much. Like, it's not like a crazy jump. I feel like I've gotten more into kind of thin brow pencils, which is why I bought so many backups from Mascaras because I love my slim brow pencil. You guys know I've been kind of changing up my brows here and there. I haven't really been into the brow pomades as much as I used to be. You guys know I've been getting into more like brow waxes and brow soaps and stuff like that, just to make them look a little more natural. So that's where we're leaning now. So I am going to try to get my brow pomades out of my collection because I haven't been using them as much, and I feel like they just make my brows look really harsh. I did used to love that look, and now I'm kind of transitioning into the more natural kind of look. So I don't know. So that number is probably going to shift and change, and by the time my next makeup inventory comes, it's probably going to be way lower, hopefully. Next we have face primers. I had a total of 10, and now we have 19. My primer numbers have definitely shifted because I've been getting more into like Mascaras and different types of brands like She Glam and stuff. So I've been trying different primers, trying out new brands and stuff. So that number has gone up, but I do use my face primers quite a bit, so I'm not worried about that. For foundations, I had 7 and now I have 15. So that also has shifted because of the new makeup videos that I've been doing. I've been doing more like makeup hauls, trying out new brands and new products. So that number has gone up. There is a couple of foundations that don't match me as well. So I am going to buy a like foundation lightener from LA Girl and see if that helps me. But if not, I'm just going to declutter those. So that number should be going down hopefully soon. So for concealers, I did just include my eye primers in this section. So it used to be 7, it was just concealers, and now it's 15 because I did add more like eye primers. I don't know if I had eye primers in my last makeup inventory. Started buying them, I haven't used them as often now. I don't know what it is. I just keep shifting and changing my preferences. There's days where I throw in an eye primer, there's days where I just don't want to do that extra step. So that number has gone up because of the eyeshadow primers. But we do have a couple concealers. Concealers is something that I don't really purchase a lot of. I have a couple I kind of want to use up and get out of my collection, and then I have like a couple staple products. So that number I'm okay with. Next section is contour. This list was definitely very mixed match. Like, I don't know why I did it like this. I don't know if it was like my makeup routine back then, but I just left it the way it was, the way that I always do it. So the next product is contour. So I used to have 11 and now I have 20. That number didn't really go up that much. Next I have blush. So I used to have 17 and now I have 30. So blush is definitely something that I like to experiment with. So I have been trying a couple different ones from Shamise, from She Glam. So that product section I'm okay with. I love blush, so I'm gonna keep purchasing them. Next we have powders. It was 7 and now I have 14. I'm okay with that number as well. I like my loose powders. I like trying out different powders with different foundations, seeing different combinations and stuff, so I'm okay with that number as well. For face palettes, it used to be 2 and now I have 7. I'm okay with that. I like face palettes because they're just quick and easy whenever I'm doing that everyday kind of look or like work looks or whatever. I already have that palette that has all-in-one, especially now that everyone's gonna kind of start traveling more. For traveling purposes, I think that's a great kind of option to have, so I'm okay with having 7. Not a lot, but I'm okay with that. For highlights, I had a total of 24 and I have 34, so I did go up by 10, which I'm okay with. I like highlighters. Liquid shadows, I had 6 and now I have 20. I don't know how that happened, but it definitely has gone up. I don't know how. Maybe it was the Second Love Cosmetics liquid shadows that came in or something. Something happened and it went up drastically, and honestly I don't really reach for my liquid shadows as often, but I am going to try to use them up as time goes on. I was definitely interested in seeing this section for bullet lipsticks. I had a total of 15 and now I have 21. I did say in my last video that I wanted to use up my lipsticks and hopefully get that number down, but it did go up. So I think that means we're gonna have to do a declutter of lipsticks. Just get the lipsticks that I don't use out of my collection because I'm not gonna use them. I already know. And even when I do put them in project pans and shop my stashes, they never go away because they last so long. Some of them are a little too old to wear and I need to get rid of, so I'm gonna have to go through that. Let me know down below if you want to watch a bullet lipstick declutter. I could definitely do that. Most of them I'm probably gonna go because I just don't use them. Next we have palettes. So I did have a total of 98 palettes the last time, and now I have a total of 128 eyeshadow palettes. If you guys watch my palette collection video, I did declutter a couple of them, but it wasn't like a crazy amount. I believe I only decluttered like 14. That's because they were really old or I don't use them. So yeah, that number is growing rapidly. I need to pause on buying new eyeshadow palettes because I have every single color combination I could ever want. I'm most likely not gonna use every single palette in my collection. There's a lot of them that I only use one time. So I do kind of want to play with the eyeshadow palettes that I already have in my collection. So I'm gonna try to either bring that number down by hitting pan and getting rid of palettes or just not buying anymore. So I'm gonna try to level that number, and yeah, because that's just way too many. Next we have setting sprays. I had 6 and now I have 14. I really like setting sprays. I like trying different type of formulas from different brands, so I'm okay with that number. And setting sprays is something I can use up rather quickly. For mascaras, this number is gonna go down because I do have to declutter some mascaras that I've had open for a long time. So I used to have 9 and now I have 10, and all 10 are open. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna do that, but with all my new makeup videos and stuff, I started opening my mascaras a lot. So I'm gonna get rid of my old ones, kind of keep the new ones, and see which ones, you know, have been open for what amount of time, because yeah, I have quite a bit of mascaras open. For liquid liners, they didn't really go up that much. I used to have 21 and now I have 29, which is, I mean, I like my liquid liners. You guys know I always do wings and stuff. I love them. I always use them. My liquid liner collection is always evolving and changing, so I'm okay with that. My pencil liners was 10 and now I have 12. I'm okay with that as well. For lip liners, that section has gone up quite a bit. I used to have 7 and now I have a total of 30 lip liners. 12 of the lip liners are not open. Those are the lip liners that are in the middle in that picture. Some of them are not open, so I just left them in, but I did want to count them. So I do have a total of 30 lip liners. I was on a hunt trying to find a perfect kind of brown lip liner for my nude lips, and I did find some from Ebony New York and ColourPop, but I also did want backups just in case I ran out. So a lot of them are just backups of each other. So that number is okay because I love trying different lip liners. Liquid lipsticks did go up quite a bit. I used to have 47 and now I have 76. So that section also needs to be decluttered or used up. I like to use my liquid lipsticks, as you guys know. I wouldn't feel right to just declutter them. I kind of want to use them up and get them out. So we're going to see how that's going to happen. For lip glosses, that number went up quite a bit as well. It used to be 34 and now I have 55 lip glosses, which I'm okay with. There's some that I don't use, but it's okay. I'm okay with that section. So we're getting towards the end. Single shadows was 11 and now it's 18. Single shadows is now something that I reach for. I don't like really using single eyeshadows. I don't know where they came from or why I have them. I think some of them are from Chamase, maybe some from LA Colors from the Dollar Tree. I just don't really reach for my single shadows, so that section's probably gonna stay the same the next time we do this kind of section. And then lastly, we have cream products. So that was 5 and now I have 15. I've been really getting into cream products, as you guys know, and so are a lot of people. I think it's been like the wave of cream products. A lot of people are ranking their cream products. I'm going to do a video like that coming soon. So that number did go up drastically because I've been getting into those type of products as of lately. So that's it. Those are all the numbers. And with that, we made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this for you today. Everything that I talked about, all the names of the prices, are going to be down below. I didn't talk about anything. All the playlists that I talked about will be linked down below. Don't forget, I upload 3 times a week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So if you could stick around, that would be amazing. I'll have my Insta handle displayed on the screen. I post a lot of makeup finds from drugstore to high end. So if that interests you, go ahead and follow me there. And it'd be so amazing if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You're your own person and make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.